Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Barnes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
On second down, it's Elliott. It'll be a game. Of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set up. 18 Gator. Hey, check. Single. I got a single in the slot. Watch 10. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Barnes. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
First and 10. That's a 35-yard line.
Shit. Hey. Big grip.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
General West. Get it.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No. Off. Check. Lucky. 80 weapon.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check tight.
Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. 3 bucks. Watch out.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey, high 7. Yo, Jackrabbit. Ready?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And 2 stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, exit.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. Jones. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one completes Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, Barnes. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's White. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, orbit. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Switch. Yo, cheetah. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun, looking for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Off play action. Barnes. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Haywood. Going down.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
No. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barnes lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here. If they get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
General West.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
51's Mike. Bravo. Man out. 51's Mike. Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
Shoot. To throw on 3rd down. Barnes. He's going to take a shot. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 25.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They got tight left. 4 down, check. 4. Ready to go.
And it's Michel once again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here I come.
Ready. On 3rd down, Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Go. Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Michel. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Defense, let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Jones brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Double tight. Everyone, we got 4 down.
Go.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. 10 Lobo.
I got one.
5.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Check 54. Watch the pass.
Ready?
Jones now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's going to let this go, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now, Peyton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the double.
You want the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hit it.
And they take a knee. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can